everyone, this is protagonist number 2, Eve Jones. So awesome to see you back for another one of my sister's stories. Of course, we all know I'm the real main character around here, but I would never officially steal that title from Julie. So in this episode, I'm finally on my way, stepping into my destiny as I deliver the money for my acting lessons that are sure to change my life and to get me out of this small town. Love you for joining us. Come on in and join the fun.
Hey everyone, this is Dave A. Gardner, and you're listening to the Heart of Juliet Jones fan fiction podcast. This is part 26 of Chasing a Dream, based on the vintage daily comic strip called The Heart of Juliet Jones, with characters and stories originally written by Elliot Kaplan and illustrated by Stan Drake in 1961. The fanfiction story you're hearing today is written by Dave A. Gardner. Welcome back to a story that has the potential to brighten your day with a mix of humor, drama, and a whole lot of heart. In our last surprisingly rich episode, as the summer sun blessed the little town of Devon, Julie and Eve went out on the town to take care of their daily business. Julie was unusually quiet, but that didn't mean that Eve wasn't making headway on her dream. Yes, things were moving quickly for her. A shot at auditioning for the Miss Teenager pageant, and then the astonishing opportunity of getting tutored by an experienced actor. What more could she want? Of course, the bank teller, Mr. Alfred Petticoat Hoskins, had something to say about her withdrawing so much money, but she cared not about the man's rumor-driven curiosity, nor about his unbearably normal necktie that he had always worn since she was little. What did he know about the spirited dreams of the youth? Meanwhile, there was a reason why Julie had been quiet. Let's listen in to part 26, Protecting a Loved One. Living in a small town like Devon came with its perks. Sure, neighbors butted into each other's business more often than not, and a high school graduate who got into Yale would become the town celebrity. But the real advantage was the intimate friendships. You were friends with the bank manager, the mailman, the hot dog vendor on the street corner, your hairstylist who asked about your Uncle Freddie when you went in for a trim a month later, and the grocer down the way who bagged your goods and commented, "Nice day for that soup, isn't it?" Even the homeless man who wandered around Main Street lost and confused knew your name. And as friends, they were always ready to lend a helping hand. Such was the case when Julie called in for a favor from Eddie, her friend at the local precinct. Eddie was more than a casual acquaintance in town, however. In Devon, rumors spread like a California wildfire over bone-dry desert tumbleweed that Mr. Hoskins down at the bank liked to tell his customers that Julie and Eddie were kind of a thing, even though there was no evidence to the fact. She liked Eddie. Okay, yes, she admitted it. Gorgeous blue eyes and that uniform that was always kept perfectly ironed to the crease. Black shoes that sparkled in the sunlight like his eyes when they gazed into hers. But could they be a couple? Meh. He certainly liked her, and that was true, but Julie was hard to please. She would be the first to admit, but it was nice to know that she could always depend on him in a pinch. Eddie picked up on the first ring.
Hi, Adam.
Officer Hearn.
Hey!
Briefly, she filled him in on the situation. This was not about her and her feelings for Eddie, or his for her. This was about Eve falling into a potential trap. Julie was not one to sit idly by while some hair-brained moron took advantage of her little sister. Eve was all too innocent and a babe in the woods when it came to, well, pretty much everything that she strongly desired. It was her way. She jumped in too impulsively into the water of life, whether at the shallow end or the deep end, so to speak, so it stood to reason why she needed to be protected, Julie rationalized.
Do whatever you can, Eddie.
Julie said into the phone at her office desk, tapping a pencil nervously on a notepad. She had been scribbling Glenn Sabine's smiling mug on the paper, or what she imagined he looked like, with a round red nose and makeup like Bozo the Clown.
This whole thing, just makes me nervous. Gosh, it's good to hear your voice again. Wait, did I say that out loud? Scratch that. Just, do your police officer thing. Thanks, Eddie.
Hi, Adam.
Last name Sabine, huh? Sabine? Repeated Eddie. Okay, Julie, will do. Alright, there you go. Meanwhile, Eve had returned to the Devon House Hotel with her money. This was one investment she was sure would have lasting returns, perhaps for the rest of her life. Her dream of becoming an actress was finally taking shape. Room 32 swung open, and there was Mr. Sabine, all smiles and sparkling teeth. He was wearing a different suit from the day before, Eve noticed with a slight desperate attraction in her soft gasp. "Ah, a magnificent entrance, my child," he shouted in theater mode again, extending his arm like he was the opening act, and she was part of the show. Did I say this girl had a seventh sense? The dramatic sense, Pike? Pike was lazily reclining on the sofa in the room. Yes, Pike murmured with that chain-smoking induced couldn't-care-less attitude again. And frankly, I'd wish I'd said it.
Hey everyone! This is protagonist number 2, Eve Jones. Thanks, Dave, for telling my story today. Did I mention I love Dave's romance novels? You should totally check them out. Just go to his website and see for yourself. His website is authordaveagardner.com. Don't forget to mention Eve Jones sent you. He'll know who I am. See you all in the next episode. Bye!
Thanks again for joining us, dear listeners. As a reminder, if you're interested in reading more romantic stories by author Dave A. Gardner, be sure to check out the selection of life-changing and inspiring books listed on my website. That website address is authordaveagardner.com. That's authordaveagardner.com. You've listened to the Heart of Juliet Jones fan fiction podcast. Until next time, dear listeners, may joy and peace be yours. And like Juliet, may love always bloom in your heart like a rose.